Hey guys, Trudy here from It's a True Story, and today we're in the holiday spirit. That's right, I'm here in the lovely fireside chat mode with my friend Vince Hans. And you may remember Vince from an earlier edition of Record Collection Must Haves. We did some guilty pleasures, and it was very guilty and very pleasurable. We're gonna throw it back into the olden days to 45s. Yeah. So I'll let Vince start with his picks for 45s. 45s, you guys, you need a little adjuster thingy. Is that what it's called? Adjuster thingy?
It's called an adapter, a 45
you need
adapter.
A 45 adapter to play on your fabulous record player. That if you don't have one, why aren't you getting one for the holidays? I'm just letting you know. It's a good idea.
So here's one that came out in 1978 by the Eagles, who many of you, I'm sure you know of. And they do have this one track that they put out called Please Come Home for Christmas. I would call it a modern day Christmas standard.
Oh,
beautiful song, beautiful Please Come Home for Christmas, backed with Funky New Year, which is pretty cool too, but I would hold off until January 1st, or wait, when's New Year's?
Yeah.
This year. What's it fall on this year?
This year New Year's is following on December 31st. We've been having some Christmas cheer
December
before we got into this one.
So anyway,
yeah.
so this is a great record.
I'm just going to pull this one out because it's my all-time favorite. It's the Charlie Brown Christmas. Now, this one is actually a lovely read-along book, which is partially why I bought it, but it's also, I mean, you gotta love the Charlie Brown Christmas special. It's a classic. Over to you, Vince.
Well, I'm going to go to, mine are more just kind of on the rock edge of the records, kind of in the 70s and 80s. This came out in 1982. It's the Dave Edmunds Band, Run Rudolph Run. Dave Edmunds, some of you may know, was in a band called Rock Pile with Nick Lowe.
Okay, you guys, I'm throwing it back to the 80s because I have to, but you guys have probably heard this. This is a very special album. It's up here too. Single. This one's a single. It's Feed the World, and it's by Band-Aid. And I don't know if anyone's seeing pictures of what's coming out of Sudan.
But it's not Feed the World.
What is it? It's Do They Know It's Christmas? And then in quotes, it's Feed the World.
Oh, okay.
I'm emphasizing the Feed the World part. This came out in like the 80s, right? Like 84 or something like that. And cut to like now, and we're still needing to feed the world. So, you know what? Do they know it's Christmas? That's a good question.
Can I jump to an LP since it's sort of on the fundraiser mode?
Please.
So A Very Special Christmas came out on A&M Records in 1987, and this was to raise money for the Special Olympics, and it was Christmas songs. So this period was a big fundraising period for music. This one had songs, the Pointer Sisters doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Run DMC doing Christmas Hollis, Madonna, Santa Baby, just on and on. Merry Christmas Baby by Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band.
Oh, there's a lead-in.
Yeah, then you have another Bruce Springsteen Christmas record.
I do. I have a Bruce Springsteen Christmas record that I'm going to steal when we're done with this, because this is really Vince's. This is Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band version, and I don't want to be that Jewish girl with her nose pressed up against the glass going, I just wish this was my holiday, but this comes on, I feel like it starts coming on the radio like maybe right after Halloween, and this, whenever I hear it, I want to weep, and I love how Bruce says Santa Claus. If you haven't heard it, I'm so sorry. Why do I know you? I don't know you. I'm so sorry.
Let's segue back to my 45s during the rock period. This is Billy Squier. Christmas is the time to say I love you. If you don't know Billy Squier, you should.
You should know the stroke.
He had a great run of records in the 80s, and then he just kind of disappeared.
In terms of the holiday music, there's a dearth. There's often a dearth. There's like the Adam Sandler Hanukkah song, which is brilliant and genius, and I believe there may be a remade version of it somewhere, but I don't even have it on. And like maybe there's a dreidel song, I don't even know. But I want to thank Vince for unearthing a gem for the tribes, and here it is.
So this is Tradition by Itzhak Perlman. This came out in 1987, and it's Tradition. Itzhak Perlman plays popular Jewish melodies with the Israel Philharmonic Orchestra, and I actually met him and when this came out, and he signed it to me here.
It's very thoughtful.
Very nice guy. This was in This is by Sharon Jones and the Daft Kings. It's a holiday soul party. This one actually came out a couple of years ago. I can't remember exactly what day, but we lost Sharon in November of 2016. You know, it's a very soulful type Christmas record, and it does include 8 Days of Hanukkah, which is
see?
you know, and then
Sharon's the bomb ditty, just on that level, being so inclusive.
Ain't No Chimneys in the Ghetto. Ain't No Chimneys in the Ghetto is a great song on here, and you know, it's pretty much, if you like the James Brown, the old classic James Brown Christmas songs, you'll love this. And this one's on Daptone Records, which was out of New York at the time, and it's just a modern classic. These two just came out together last week. They're both from New West Record. This is J.D. McPherson, and he has 2 or 3 other albums out, and he does like rockabilly. And this has socks.
The artwork is so good.
The artwork is great, but it's also sort of, I don't want to say an anti-Christmas album, but you know, just sort of like a realistic Christmas album. You know,
what a realistic Christmas album!
All the gifts I need. Santa's got a mean machine. Hey Skinny Santa, and another one, Rodney Crowell. Christmas Everywhere. Rodney Crowell, you may remember, he had a couple of big, you know, big country hits in the 80s. He's just one of the kind of the godfathers of Americana music, Texas music. He just came out with this, and it's kind of more like in sort of the Bad Santa vein. Like
the Santa in there looks a little hardcore.
Yeah. So it's like he's trying to have some there's songs here called like When the Fat Guy Tries the Chimney On for Size.
Why is everybody fat shaming Santa? Like, I have a big question about that, and I'm having a problem with it actually. Like, Santa, it's not his fault. Like, I would eat like a madman all year long. Like, all those kids, all those presents, like, I'm just noshing. I have to. It's like nervous eating. You know what I'm saying? So before I end with a little beautiful recitation of some beautiful lyrics by Spinal Tap, Vince has a really amazing holiday party trick that I want him to share with you guys, because I think you need a record collection, period, end stop, for the holidays. And so when you get a record as a gift, this is always the bane of my existence. How do you open it? It's like I'm always taking like a knife and this, and then I'm puncturing the packaging, and it's terrible. It's terrible.
And your fingernails,
yeah,
you get that glitter,
it's just terrible.
On your fingernail polish in there.
Exactly.
So here's all you have to do. You take your record like this, and you just you have to wear jeans, preferably Levi's.
Yes.
Yeah, and you do this, and then you're standing or sitting, and then you just do this a couple times, and it's open. It's open.
Right?
That's how you open records.
You wouldn't even know that.
You don't need any tools. You don't need fingernails.
I don't even have fingernails. Like, that's, I mean. So, Vince, that was stupendous. And I'd like everybody to now gather around the fireplace, kids. I'm just going to read you these beautiful lyrics from Spinal Tap, Christmas with the Devil. And they're very beautiful and heartwarming. I'm even wearing my glasses. And I never do this because, you know,
You're so vain.
Yeah, I'm so freaking vain. Okay.
You probably think this Christmas is about you.
You totally think this Christmas is about you, and maybe you think Hanukkah's about you too. It's not. It's not. It's not about you. It's not about us. It's really about these guys and the devil. Christmas with the devil. The elves are dressed in leather, and the angels are in chains. Christmas with the devil. The sugar plums are rancid, and the stockings are in flames. Christmas with the devil. There's a demon in my belly, and a gremlin in my brain. There's someone up the chimney hole, and Satan is his name, but it's spelled Satin. S-A-T-I-N. It was a typo. Satin is his name. The rats ate all the presents, and the reindeer ran away. Christmas with the devil. There'll be no Father Christmas, because it's evil's holiday. Christmas with the devil. No bells in hell, no snow below. Silent night, violent night. So come all ye unfaithful. Don't be left out in the cold. You don't need no invitation. No, your ticket is your soul. Christmas with the devil, etc. And I'm just letting you know that that was written by Christopher Guest, Michael McKeon, and Harry Shearer. And that is Spinal Tap. So now we're really getting to the bottom of this Christmas, and we just want to thank you guys for watching. And we're still a little preliminary in the holidays, so you should watch this at least 75,000 times. And if you like it, you should subscribe. And if you like Vince, you should go look at all of his stuff down below. That sounds so dirty. It's not. It's like in the description of my YouTube video here. And otherwise, I want to thank you guys. We want to wish you a merry, a happy, a jolly, and
Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah.
And by the way, it's not even Thanksgiving yet, so that's the beauty of this.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we're rushing everything.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. That's
and go vote next year.
Bye.